Hi, this is Eric with Stormtrooper ANH. Today's review is going to be on the Trooper Expert, or TE. This is an HDPE helmet. Um, Trooper Expert came down the other day, brought me a set of armor and 3 of his helmets. The helmets weren't in perfect condition. They had paint runs all down them and everything. Not that that was his fault. He was using a appliance paint, which is like almost thin as water, so it runs really easy. So these were helmets that were less than perfect. So I did a little bit of sanding and cleaned up this helmet. It didn't come with the brow, the mic tips, the S trim, or the lens, only because he gave them to me as a project. If you do order from him, it comes with everything, and he usually assembles them and paints them for you. And I do have a couple of his helmets, and when he does the job, they're right on the money. Anyways, I redid this helmet. I sanded it down, got rid of a lot of the runs. I did leave a few in a couple places that I thought looked like an original helmet did. So I did leave a few runs, and just because that's the way I like the look of it. Anyways, like I said, this is the HDPE helmet. It's very nice. It's molded off of the David M helmet. I used decals on this, and they didn't quite fit perfectly, as you can see here. It's a little bit smaller this way. But overall, these decals worked very well for me. I did put an acetate lens in there. I don't know that you could see it, but there's an acetate lens. I glued that in. I used some extra mic tips that I had. They're resin cast. Like I said, I used some decals I had and some extra brow and S trim that I had. But overall, this is a very nice helmet. It is cast from an original helmet, like I said, the David M helmet, or the Set for Stun. And depending on the angle you put it, it could look very menacing or just kind of goofy. Anyways, very nice helmet, very well built. He does a nice job. Like I said, this is HDPE, so it is a little bit flexible. But after you paint it, if you do flex it, your paint can chip, so you got to be careful with that. But like I said, he brought me 3 of these helmets to redo. One of them I gave to a good friend of mine, and the other 2, this one and another one I'm redoing. But overall, I'm really happy with this helmet, and it looks very nice. It's great next to a lot of the other helmets that you could buy, so you could see the differences of the David M and the Brian R helmet. And again, this is the David M. It is cast from the original helmet. He had the molds, and subsequently a lot of other makers cast from those molds. Right now, I think the only ones that are doing these untouched are him and Dan Laws. And I have a Dan Laws helmet. It looks exactly like this, so they're using this. They're good friends, so they're using the same molds. But very nice helmets. I would suggest you contact Trooper Expert, or TE Armor, if you're interested, and see what you can do. He does do one in ABS also, so you can have that. It's a little bit stronger and more durable for the trooping. Like I said, this one, if you bend it or flex it, the paint can chip because they are flexible. Well, anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next review. Have a good day.